Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to my channel, The Warning Man Abroad. This is your host, Asim Bhardwaj, and I have a special guest with me today, Mr. Ocky from WhatsApp Bali. Yes, he got a YouTube channel with the name WhatsApp Bali. I'm sure many of you know him already. So yeah, head over to his channel, subscribe for most authentic Bali updates. I love his channel personally, to be very honest. And also take a moment to subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Warning Man Abroad, for more travel updates. Well, this video is an interactive session where we would be taking question and answers before Bali officially goes quarantine free. And I'll keep this video both in English, and we'll try to repeat that in Hindi afterwards, because this video is for all of you. Okay, so welcome to our channel, Mr. Ocky. Take a moment to introduce yourself, what you do. All over to you.
Yes, my name is Ocky Misa. I have a small resort up in UBUD. And then because I receive a lot of questions from my email or my Airbnb. They're asking, okay, how's the regulation there? How's the regulation? So I decided to start a YouTube channel. So I thought, instead of answering one by one, better if I just make a YouTube channel. And then I didn't predict it. It's booming.
It's booming.
I'm already like over 4,000 subscribers right now, and turn out there's a lot of people around the world would like to go to Bali, and they don't know how to get to Bali because the regulation always changes and changes. So now here I am as Indonesian tourism public relation.
Oh, that's absolutely that's amazing. Thank you so much for being there for all of us. So this video is basically for the people from India, in fact, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan. They all are willing. They all have questions. They're longing to visit Bali for a long time since this pandemic hit us. So I have collated certain questions which they have, and in fact, based on my research, my videos, I have certain questions. I think you can be just a better person to explain us these things and help us so that we can plan our travel better. What about the sponsorships? I mean, because I heard you, I also made a video on that. I went live actually and explaining the people that they have removed the sponsorship, and when you go to sites, they're still asking for sponsorships, and that's what making it expensive, like go up to like $230 or $50.
Unfortunately, they still postpone it. So for e-visa, you still need a sponsor as we speak right now. And who can be your sponsor is only hotel or travel agent or visa agency. That's all.
Visa agency, hotels, or travel. Okay,
and or hotel.
Or the hotel. So because guarantee.
But it's very rare hotel will give you a sponsor if you only stay in their hotel for 2 days, right? Because the sponsorship will be the whole of your traveling period.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's why no hotel will give you a sponsor. Most of the case is the visa agency will be there. That's why they charge a bit more, because they know that you need them as your sponsor. That's why they charge more. And then I don't know why, because last month actually the government already announced that they plan to erase sponsor from the e-visa, but until now they still require it.
And on the other hand, I believe, my personal opinion take is that they are losing business as well, which just went on for 2 years, and all of a sudden it's being snatched away. That could be. It might take some time to negotiate and reach the common grounds, I believe so. That's something, a primary concern. That's why I was asking about visa on arrival, because it's very expensive for the people to get e-visa, and that's holding the people back, to be very honest. Because when I hear
the difference is $35 and $260.
Absolutely. What can we expect, and what is the current situation in Bali for us to know?
You mean revert to travel to Bali or condition in Bali as a whole?
In Bali, like when I travel to Bali, so what can we expect? What is the atmosphere? What is the situation?
The condition here.
What is the first thing I get to see, and how things are like? I'm sure the things are pretty much changed now because of the pandemic. But what
Well, start from October. The people who come here is increasing, even but slowly. But
okay.
and then start from February 4th
Uh-huh.
this year, because Bali then open for all countries,
Okay.
then it's increased. And
Oh,
then even more faster, start from 7th of March, when they applied the what you call it, visa on
right.
arrival, and also and also visa on arrival, and also free quarantine,
Frequent.
and it's even increasing right now. And also for domestic traveling, now they don't need to do any test.
Any test. Okay.
People from Jakarta, Surabaya, they all also go to Bali. So um, now Bali is starting to be live again,
Uh-huh.
even not yet as much as before, but we are getting there.
Okay. Our CHSE, I think that's what we call CHSE.
Yeah,
Hotels expensive,
cleanliness, healthy,
healthy,
safety, and
environment.
environment sustainability.
Yeah, sustainability. Yeah. So are these hotels expensive comparatively to normal hotels, which are non-CHSE?
No, actually, it's a normal hotel.
Normal hotel.
Yeah, it's normal hotel. Just has been checked by the government that they certified for CHSE. So if you go to the list which the tourism minister have it, you can have start from around $20 per night.
I see.
So just a normal rate. But as you said, most of Indian is family. So if I may suggest, go with at least $35 per night.
Oh,
It's more, more good for family,
wonderful.
actually.
Absolutely. Right.
If you're just like backpacker from India, then go with the $20. It's okay. But if you're with your family, with your wife, and with your children, better
Yeah,
go to with the $35.
I see. Okay. Makes sense.
So it's normal. They don't treat you include breakfast. It's a normal package.
I understand. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's right. How
Of
much?
course, there's also because you have to stay in that hotel for 4 days. That confuse travelers. They thought, oh, it's not a quarantine for 4 days, but actually it's not. When you got negative PCR test at the airport, since first day, since day one, you can enjoy Bali immediately. But you just need to stay at the hotel until 4 days, because on day 3 you're required to take another PCR test, which then if you're again got the negative result, you're free to visit all Indonesia.
I see. Okay.
But I give you some what you call it? I give you some info, which is not official yet.
Okay.
Soon there will be no PCR test.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. I mean, you mean
But I don't know when.
you mean the pre-departure PCR test, right?
Yeah, there's no more PCR test soon. Give us like about 2 months.
2 months. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm not, because now they're already processing it. But yeah, of course, yeah, let's check how's Bali first, how's the people got COVID first, is it increasing or not? But it's already on the table. It's already on their plan. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But for sure, what they already agreed on is the China and India will be next on the visa on arrival.
All the visa on arrival. Okay.
Yeah. Give it a week something. I think the announcement will be in 1 week.
Yeah. Now, another question which comes to my mind are traveling restrictions, especially different or the same as locals in Bali for the foreign traveler?
It's the same.
It's same. Okay.
It's all the same.
Okay.
Even Indonesian citizens who live overseas, let's say Indonesian citizen who live in New Delhi, for instance.
Yeah.
They're gonna get same treatment with the restriction and everything.
I see.
The only difference is, if Indonesian citizen, they don't need to have the insurance because the government will handle it. Yeah,
we'll handle that.
That's different. But all like the tests, everything, the vaccine.
Okay.
And also for Indonesian, if they haven't vaccine yet, when they arrive in Indonesia, they will get free vaccine from the government.
Free vaccine from the government.
Yeah, that's the different only.
I see. Very nice. Next question is like, as we were talking about visas on arrival, which are expected to start from April, and then for other provinces like Jakarta as well. They have, I think, the list of 23 countries or 28 countries which are eligible right now, and most of them are like European countries and Asian countries, especially Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, like that.
Yeah.
Do you think that they would add more countries in the future down the line?
Yes.
Like, well, India
So
had
this country,
the facility of visa on arrival for Bali.
yeah. So at the moment, start from the 7th of March.
Mhm.
The government already released 23 countries that can get visa on arrival.
Absolutely.
But yeah, but after a week of evaluation,
Mhm.
and then a governor of Bali, because after a week of evaluation, they look at everything is okay. There's no increasing on COVID and everything.
Mhm.
So now government of Bali 2 days ago already request for another 18 countries to Jakarta.
Okay, I see.
And I can give you two of them. It's China and India.
Oh,
But
wonderful.
yeah, but I don't know when. My prediction is about a week from now. My prediction, but I
Oh,
don't know.
I see.
I don't
Well,
want, of course, I don't want to, faster than the government.
no, I understand absolutely. We can't predict that, and we shouldn't be predicting that. But it's great to hear from you that, yeah, okay, India would be the next added to the
Yeah,
visa.
India and China are already approved, so they will be on the list.
They will
But
be.
I don't know the rest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So soon we will get to hear through your channel as well. Thank you.
yeah.
And any particular challenges people are facing in Bali these days, domestically? Any challenges running the lives or running the show every day? Is that something you have witnessed since pandemic?
Yeah, well, because the tourist is still less, it's still low. So
Mhm.
like people who make performance,
Mhm.
they don't have any audience. That's most of the problem. And also like a restaurant, cafe,
Mhm.
in most of the area in Bali
Mhm.
is still empty. But not in like in Canggu, in Ubud, they're already crowded. The cafes already full. But
Mhm.
for other area across the Bali, like in Amet, in Karangasem, or in Lovina, or in other place, like even in Gili, if I'm not mistaken, they're still empty.
This.
Because until today, is on, yeah, based on what I got since the visa on arrival um, applied, which is on the 7th of March,
Mhm.
until 2 days ago, it's been already 470 people use that visa on arrival.
Mhm.
And then that's why the government of Bali asked for more countries, so this number can be increasing.
This number can be increasing. I see.
So for most of the countries still empty. Maybe
Good.
only Ubud and Canggu, which is already up. Kuta still empty. Legian and Seminyak now it's increasing, but for Kuta still empty
Okay.
until we speak. Yeah, I don't know.
Is it safe to visit Bali like before? I mean, it's been always safe. It's been always safe. But any changes you have seen since the pandemic? Because that must have impacted people or the local population. So
Yeah.
any.
So far most of Bali is still safe, still stay the same.
Mhm.
And because people in Bali, especially Balinese people, they believe on karma.
Oh,
So yeah, so it's pretty safe. Only happened like last year,
uh-huh.
middle of last year, I think around June and August. There's a lot of what you call it.
I see.
It's not. It's kind of robbery, but it's not robbery. Like if somebody ride a bike
Mhm.
and then they put their handphone there,
Yeah.
so they just pull it and then run away. But
Oh,
most of them is happen not from Balinese people, like somebody from outside the island.
I see. Okay, got it. Yeah,
And
makes sense.
it's also happened. Most of it is also happen in Canggu area because it's most crowded. And but it's only happened like until September of last year. But
Mm.
now no more. I haven't heard anymore.
Okay, that's wonderful because that's always been a prime concern for the people because people
Of
from
course, yeah,
India, and they usually travel as couples actually,
yeah,
usually. honeymooners, they go. So
Yeah, yeah,
just in that context, I was just putting this question. I know it's pretty safe, and these countries, I mean, Indonesia has been very friendly in terms of the tourism, and I love it
yeah,
actually. Though I have never been there, but I can get the vibes, already.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
where to look for budget hotels in Bali? I mean, and also a price of a normal resort in Bali. Which part of Bali your resort is located?
In Ubud, mine
In
is Ubud.
Ubud. Okay, on Ubud. Okay, it's
You
right
can
in the heart of
you
the
can
city.
easily find the accommodation in Bali through Airbnb, if
Okay.
I may suggest, because in Airbnb you can talk in straight to the host.
Yes, sir, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, you can ask more details before you pay it.
Okay.
So it's different with if you book at the hotel.com or Travelog or something like that. You cannot talk to the owner, right? You cannot talk to the host. So you cannot know what happened there. If you're only based on the photo, they can edit it with the use a white lens or something
Mhm.
to show if the room is bigger. But when you arrive there,
Mhm.
it's pretty small. So better you through Airbnb, because through Airbnb you can talk with the host directly. You can even ask how many the Wi-Fi is, how speed the Wi-Fi is. You
Right.
can ask immediately to the host, because in like in hotel.com they just only speed Wi-Fi, but we don't know how many megabyte is it.
Absolutely.
So I suggest you can go to Airbnb and then just search there, Bali, for instance, or Ubud or whatever. They will filter it for you, right?
I see. Mhm. Can we transit through Bali to any other country?
Yes, yes. Start from 4th of February.
First of
Transit flight is allowed.
okay. So
So before must be direct flight, but start from 4th of February.
mhm,
You can transit to Singapore, for instance, and then go to Bali is allowed.
is allowed. Okay, because a lot of people, there are no direct flights yet started from India, and
Yeah,
people can just only rely on Singapore Airlines usually,
yeah,
which is the shortest route, I would say, or they can
yeah,
just travel through Sri Lankan Airlines or
yeah.
these kind of airlines. So yeah, so that's why I had this question, whether we
Yes,
can transit back and forth
yes, you can.
to Bali or to Singapore. Okay.
Yeah, you can
Can
transit.
we
And Singapore have a daily flight to Bali
daily
now.
flights? Wonderful,
Yeah,
wonderful. Singapore Airlines has daily flight, guys. बता दें आपको तो बहुत आसान रहेगा आपके लिए अगर आप इंडोनेशिया जाना चाहते हैं, ट्रांजिट करना चाहते हैं, चाहे आप बाली से बाहर जाएं, चाहे आप बाली के अंदर एंटर करें. Yeah, okay. Now, is it mandatory to buy a local insurance in
no,
Bali, or can we get it from our home country as well?
yes, you
Okay.
can get any insurance as long as make sure it works in Bali. That's all.
It works in Bali, or we
Yeah,
do have a couple of plans here in India, like the companies
yeah,
which are
then
offering
you can use it.
international travel insurance along with
Yeah,
full coverage.
yeah,
Uh,
you can use it.
yeah, but you never know which one will work or not. That's very unpredictable because you know that can happen.
But most of them, if they say they're internationally covered, most of them also works in Bali.
Most of them works in Bali. Okay,
Yeah.
and what is the cost of the a local insurance out there for a foreign tourist? Like how much in dollars?
For I'm sorry, I don't know that too. I don't know. I think it's about
$35.
around million rupiah. Like say, so it's about 60 or 70 US dollars.
60 or 70 US dollars. Okay.
Yeah, around that neighborhood. That gives you protection for
30,
25,000 US dollars.
25,000 US dollars. Yeah, that's right. And I think that's valid for 30 days, I believe, or
Yeah, something like that.
something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if
Uh,
you want to stay more, so you have to pay again at in between. So let's say the visa on arrival, you can extend for another 30 days. So you'll get 60 days with the visa on arrival. So that means at the end of the first 30, you have to pay for another what's called insurance.
I see. Okay. Chaliye, let's. Another question is somebody was asking me, like, can we visit Lombok? Is it possible? Because I know that this program has just started. This quarantine program has been started for Bali only. It's limited to Bali. And from Bali, you can visit other destinations or other states or provinces like Jakarta or maybe others. But is it like
Yes,
Lombok? I think there's certain provinces which have their own quarantine policies and rules. I think so. So that's why I was kind of
yes.
wondering.
But based on regulation signed on the 8th of March, which is the latest regulation, after you stay for 4 days in Bali, on the day 3, you're required to do another PCR test.
I see.
And if that's negative, which is most of the cases always negative, on day 4, you can travel to all over Indonesia, to other province. You can go to Lombok, you can go to Java, you can go to Sumatra, any island.
Okay.
So after 4 days, you can travel to all Indonesia.
All Indonesia. Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And I think that's fair enough right now because it's just a start of
Yeah.
getting things better. So can we enter directly into other provinces such as Jakarta? I mean,
Yes.
okay, now we
Just
can
fly
go,
with domestic flight.
but through a domestic flight. I
No,
mean,
sorry. What you guys? I mean, from let's say from Singapore to Jakarta, or are you asking from Bali to Jakarta?
like say Singapore to Jakarta. Is it possible?
Okay. Yes, it is possible. All country can travel to Jakarta, but until today, the visa on arrival and the free quarantine is not applied yet.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
But the government already said by 1st of April or sooner, the visa on arrival and the free quarantine will be applied also in Jakarta and Surabaya.
Okay, I see. Okay, so that's gonna make a big breakthrough then in the month of April then.
Yeah.
And I have also heard about they are because I heard about Jakarta that they're closed for tourists unless you have a sponsor as well for the visas. Now, how many tourists are expected to visit Bali this year? Any
That I cannot answer. I don't know. I don't know. The government will calculate that. I don't know.
No, absolutely. No, I understand.
Yeah.
And what all activities are open for the tourists entering Bali? Like activities as in like water sports or say some kind
All
of
is open already.
island hoppings and all that.
Yeah. All is open.
All is
open.
without restriction. Okay. What
Without
about,
restriction.
okay, I see. I see.
So they just put all the tests now in the beginning at the airport and so on, and then you can visit any place you like. Only if you want to go to mall until today, you still need to use the application, the Peduli Lindungi apps. I already explained it in my WhatsApp channel. Sorry,
yeah.
I already mentioned it all in my YouTube channel.
Yes.
For the how to get the application and so on.
I see.
But to go, like if you want to go, let's say if you want to do activation, like you want to do rafting or you want to do any activities.
Okay.
Now you don't need to scan any application. It's free.
I see.
Just go there, pay, and then enjoy.
I see. That's nice. That's nice. That's good to hear, especially. That's great. Okay. I think enough of questions, but one more last question actually, which comes to my mind. As we spoke earlier, and also we've seen in the videos, your videos, and I made a video as well, like we have to do an on-arrival COVID test upon arrival at Bali airport now and wait for the results. Now, I mean, is it something to be done at the airport, or is it mandatory to stay at the airport and wait for the results, or shall we we can proceed?
No, you suggested to go to your hotel because they don't want to create a crowd there in the airport.
There. Okay.
Yeah. So you will suggested to wait at the airport. Sorry, you will be suggested to wait at your room and cannot leave your room until you receive the result.
Okay.
But based on my guest experience, they get the result before they reach the room. So when they just do all the check-in in the receptionist, they already got the result.
Yeah.
So, because it's pretty fast actually. But by the rule is you have to wait for the result at your room, and you cannot get out from your room before the result arrives. And if the result is negative, then you can immediately enjoy Bali.
Oh, wonderful. So, I mean, that means that test would be conducted, a sample would be taken at the airport, but then person can immediately leave for his hotel, CHSE hotel, with
Yeah.
using a private transport
Pick
or
up from the
transport.
pick up from the hotel.
Pick up from the hotel. Okay, so that needs to be pre-booked as well while we do bookings.
Yes. So when you book the hotel, make sure they're gonna pick you up, and then also make sure that that hotel is CHSE certified. Ask them their certificate number.
Certificate.
Because yeah, because at the airport, at the EHAC, the list of the hotel is not much. It's not so many. They haven't updated or something. I don't know, but it's not so many. That's why as long as you can prove that the hotel is CHSE certified, maybe by ask them the number of their certification, then we'll be okay.
Okay. Yeah. I remember you shared a link. Actually, I'll probably put all those resources here in this video as well once we are done. And I would also like to mention, specify your resort's name as well under the video, that under the description of this video, so that people can also opt for it. So I'll also do that because we believe in giving options to the people whosoever are traveling from here. Nothing like it. And apart from this, what other resources or sites you would recommend us to do the bookings for the hotels or resorts otherwise?
To book the hotel.
Yeah, like Agoda. Like Agoda is one of those. Is it?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
As long as you can make sure they actually, as long as you can make sure they CHS is certified, then you can use any application. You can use any platform.
Okay. Very nice. I think that's all. That brings us to the end of questions. I hope people would find this video useful. If guys, if you have any question for us, you can leave your comments in the comment section down below this video for both of us, and we will try to answer to best of our knowledge. Okay. Do not forget to subscribe to WhatsApp Bali channel and also the Warning Man Abroad. We would like to come up with more such videos in the future and explain you things, and let's see down the line how things go for all of us. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. I see you once again. Goodbye and take care.